Hey guys, welcome to another Awakening Showcase. Today we're going to be checking out KALLIA'S Awakening Showcase. You can probably tell by my voice, but I'm kind of fed up today. I've been trying to record Grand Chase for 2 days to try to make this KALLIA Showcase. This is my third attempt trying to make this KALLIA Showcase. And the entire time I was not recording the game audio. And I know the game audio isn't like all that much necessary. I hope so anyway. And for some reason at first I thought it was just a bug for OBS until I just kind of reset it and just tried again. So I think now the game is working properly. As a matter of fact, I'm just gonna do something I don't do here too often. I'm just gonna press the audio music and see if it's working correctly. Okay, it's working correctly according to OBS. Anyway, we're just going to do the KALLIA Showcase for the third time already. For me anyway, you guys have seen this for the first time. So as you can see right here, we got the Awakening skill here all set up, as well as the new fourth skill, which we're going to be playing these two together as we normally do. Here's my... Whoa, what the fuck? Wait, why does my KALLIA doesn't have a boots? Okay, that was weird. Why did I didn't have my boots on? Here's my KALLIA stat. She's sitting at 615k. Currently, she's my third strongest character in my list. We're gonna play with the first job because I personally enjoy it and it's one of my favorite weapons. I like to punch things. And with her, we're gonna be doing basically the same thing we've done with Aizen. So the first thing we're gonna do is go to Explosion of Conant. Then we're gonna jump on Infinity Cloister, going straight to stage 2 because I think stage 1 is gonna be a little too easy and stage 3 is not going to be able to be done at all. And then lastly, we're doing Void Invasion. As you can see right here, I already got 2 stars because I've already done this before and it makes me annoyed because both recordings were pretty good. So we're gonna have to do that one more time. Oh my god, there's people playing. I wish I could help you boys, but unfortunately I'm on a mission today. So before we start, I'd like to say if you enjoyed this video already, I'd like to see more Grand Chase in the future. If OBS doesn't troll me, you're more than welcome to leave a like, comment, subscribe because we do Grand Chase content here on a weekly basis. You know, whenever OBS works. On another note, I really just want to say that with KALLIA'S like alternative costume, her hair looks like Twilight Sparkle from My Little Pony. If I had like the dragon pet, I would 100% call the pet Spike because it would just make sense. Anyway, we're just gonna jump right in before I just explode. Alright, before I do anything, let me check the audio. Alright, it's working. Kinda didn't got like too many things on her update. Very similar to, I guess, like the new characters like the Kane and AI. But she did got like 3 things that I think is very important to mention. The first thing that she got, I actually kind of completely forgot to talk about it when I was reading her update. During the middle of the combo, like this, and you press X, you now stop whatever you're doing and then you just dash forward. One of the main complaints that I had with KALLIA is because when you were in this state right here, you just could not do anything. But now if you press X, you just stop what you're doing and you just rocket forward. Speaking of rocking forward, the other thing that they changed is that now her, what do I call, like her jet boost or extra jumps, whatever you call it. Now they don't cost heat meter at all. So now you can just kind of do these for free and you don't lose anything for doing it. So I think personally that's pretty cool. And then the last thing that they add, which I think is just pretty funny to talk about, is now basically they remove the cooldown for this command right here. So now you can just do this as many times as you want. And I know I am in the way, so you cannot see the fact that there is a cooldown to it. But if you don't trust my word, you probably trust that. With that out of the way, I think I've already talked about anything. So we're just going to jump in on Infinity Cloister. Do you want to try that again? Like, I'm not even going to lie, by the time of this recording, I just tried to do recording 2. So yeah, I am kind of tired mentally because I just had to go through that recording and then realized I was not recording the audio, which you can tell how much I almost exploded by that information. So I'm just gonna try to go over here as fast as possible because as much as it is normal, I don't want to go through this exam level for the 3rd time already. This is gonna be a bad spot. I was able to get out of it. So, ooh. I actually need to stop doing quick save. I need to get used to doing this because that actually puts me behind the enemy as well. So it is like a pretty good dodging system as well. Okay, I'm safe, but I had to do it again just to be safer. There we go. I'm not gonna hide you guys from the truth, but like before I died to that attack, like both recordings. So the 3rd time was a charm. Oh, I forgot to tell you not to get stabbed. Ah, he got stabbed. Who stabbed him? Oh, it was you? Well, you better be sorry because you're about to meet with my fire meatballs. That's right, I have meatballs that explode. KALLIA, we need to like slow it down here for a second because otherwise we cannot showcase the other stuff that we need to do here. Like for instance, her 4th skill. Go! I mean, she went somewhere, right? She was flying, all right. Improvised flying, as I like to call. All right, so this gives me the awakening skill, which the Kai didn't even want it to show up. She just she just ditched me. What a bitch. I cannot do this anymore. I'm stuck in a cutscene. I bid you farewell. You didn't even show up to bid me farewell. Anyway, awakening skill, go. Oh my gosh, she spoke English! And my game is in Portuguese! What the hell? Bilingual! I completely forgot for a moment that she does speak English at the end of her awakening skill. It's pretty funny. First considerations, even though it's not first, but it is considerations nonetheless. Awakening skill, I really like it visually. I do love the big fist. I did not saw this coming when I first saw it. And as for the first skill, I think it's honestly pretty funny at first. When you think about it, it kind of looks like Bison Psycho Crusher, which is like from the Alpha 3 version of the game, where it's like just big full screen. And I don't know why it's funny to me how I just keep connecting fighting games with this game, but sincerely I don't really mind that much. Fighting games nowadays is culture as well. It feels like it's a pretty good force skill to like more focus on multiple enemies, judging how it just leads you like forward and all. But from what I play on my own here with it, I think it also can be very good for bosses. But we're gonna get to this in a little bit. 1 second, I need to turn on the lights because it's dark and I don't like the darkness. There's monsters in here. This was probably the best sellout for my horror game, but I'm not gonna do that. I already did this before. So anyway, ads aside, we're just gonna jump in on Infinite Cloister. I'm not gonna get anything here because I already did my run with Aizen, because he do need rings and I don't really feel like there's much I can do other than maybe Explosion of Conan I could do with him, but that's besides the point. I think for this first run here, it will be good to see how this fourth skill deals with multiple enemies, because I feel like this is what you're supposed to do mainly for this fourth skill. So I'm just gonna kill these two guys here. Hopefully we can get my heat to level 20. It didn't, but 19 is good enough for me. I mean, put everybody like at least half of HP. So I think that's pretty good. I mean, it definitely works good for like multiple enemies. So I can't really blame them for that. Alright, moving on to round 2 of the Unstable Creation. If he wasn't bad enough to deal with one, I'm going to have to deal with 2 of them. And one of them wants to bite me, so that doesn't make it better. At least I thought he wanted to bite me, but for some reason he just kind of went his way. Oh, you want to bite me too? Bite my fist! Oh, that almost killed him, and I'm really sad it almost killed him. It should have killed him before he survived with 1 HP. It's possible, but that's fine. There's one thing that's gonna survive with 1 HP. It's AI herself. Now I know I say that she is like pretty easy in comparison to the Kane, but no, that's because I'm playing with Aizen, and I'm really good with Aizen. With Kallia is something a little different because she's built like a feather. Stop hitting me! Oh god, everybody's just going for my meatballs. I didn't kill anybody. I didn't even know if I hit her. I was just trying to survive. Oh, you should have. Oh, what? I swear I hit that. I swear on my mom I pressed X. I honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even saw her throughout the entire time. I was too focused on the robots. Now I know this is my 3rd time talking about this, probably the 4th one actually, but I will say it. I think Kallia can definitely beat his ass. I mean, she is in the original cutscene of this event, so I'm only imagining that she did, and she's most likely she most likely had the power to do so because Kallia is apparently pretty strong. Not in my hands, though. Well, what the hell is that? Yeah, you thought. You thought! I don't know what happened there. I just pressed... I tried to press X while doing the attacks, but I don't know what happened. I kind of felt like there was a hyper armor in there, not gonna lie. Okay. I'm just gonna throw the meatballs. It's the safest way out of here. Except when it's not. Alright, force skill. Here's the way you can do the force skill. Jesus Christ! I obliterated him. Oh, this is gonna hurt even more. Big fist. Or dare I say, bro fist. So yeah, that's the one thing I was trying to talk about the force skill. Like, if you do this in the corner, in any boss, it's like an HP drainer. Like, it's so much damage you can do with that. I don't know, bro, I don't really feel like Kallia changed that much, like playing with her in here. Like playing with her in here, like I don't feel like much changed because I feel like the way I would play with her before is exactly how I play with her here. So not much to talk about it. Is the audio still recording? Yes, it is. Okay, so with that being said, we're just jumping in on Void Invasion. Not gonna lie, this is actually a pretty good training section for me because I've been actually trying to see if I can get to beat Floor 3. Even though I think my Kalla is not strong enough for that yet. I think for Floor 3, it's like, you need like 700k at the minimum. And we're not quite there yet, so I don't know if she'll be able to do it. But I do know for a fact that we'll be able to at least get there. So at least that's a victory for me, considering how it's been a while since we got a character that was able to get there. Okay, he's gonna do this out of here. Hopefully the damage was very well highlighted there, editor. You need to make sure to show just how much damage that did, because from what I experienced in one of the runs, I'm pretty sure it was like the first time I was playing with the 4th skill, I saw like 100 health bars just erase with that 4th skill. Maybe because I did have the burst on, and that could have probably like enhanced the attack a little bit. But yeah, I don't know how much that did. I was not paying attention at all. So editor, please highlight that because I'm also that curious to see how that went. Ooh, 999. I pressed D for accident. I wanted to press S. Okay, he's going that way. He's just making me lose time. I don't want to lose time. I want to win. Yeah, he really thinks I'm going to lose time here. He really doesn't know who he's messing with. I'm the guy who had to deal with you twice. There you go. Alright, I was going to burst, hit them with this, and then 4th skill. I feel like I actually did a little too... No, never mind. It was good. I thought I did a little too early, but I was fine either way, I think. Ooh. Okay. I need to stop doing quick save. I need to start pressing X because it's basically the same thing. I would use like quick save for that moment specifically. Oh, you're trying to hit me with the tail? I'll hit you with my meatballs. How about that? I'm just gonna go for the big punch. And then I'm going for another big punch because we're in his back. I'm gonna crit, but that's fine. Oh, I forgot about the possibility of the laser, not gonna lie. Okay, he's gonna do meteor. And I'll hit him with my own meteors. Hiya! Big punch. There you go. That's all I know what to do. It's just big punches. Alright, so... Whoa, he kind of slid into my DMs there. Did anyone else saw that? I really want to do this, but I still don't know if it's possible for me to do it. That doesn't mean I won't give my all here, because it is a showcase in the day, so I need to look good on camera. Okay, I kind of had a feeling he was going to do that. He always just fly on me. It's crazy. And then he's just going to do beam. Oh, never mind. He just decided to walk. Now he's going to do beam. Never mind. He's trying to attack me. Okay. I'm just gonna do this. I mean, that's fine as well. Now he's gonna do beam. Yeah, there it is. Eventually he was gonna do beam. Ow, ow. Okay, get out of here. I don't like to be stepped on. I don't think anybody likes it, to be honest. And if you do, then good for you. Ah! Okay, this is actually bad. I should have stopped doing it because now I'm screwed. I don't have MP to do anything here. Are you kidding me? Yeah, I'm just gonna have to let this one slide. I shouldn't actually even do that because that was just a waste of time and MP. Okay, that's fine. We're just gonna do this, and hopefully, if I'm able to do this twice, I am able to like stun him. I mean, Kallia. If you can at least crit, that would be nice. This run's over already. I cannot do anything that would do enough damage to stun him. Except for that, but that one was kind of predictable. I think I do actually have one more try. Yeah, I did have one more try. Okay. Kalla, please crit. We need those crits, baby. That's my girl. That is my second strongest girl. I say this like this is what would lead me to victory. Well, in reality, this run is already over. But at least she did it. I'm happy with it. Okay, there's no another one, so I'm just gonna do this. And I'll do this because I'm scared. I was justified to be scared because he was going to be mean at me. Yeah, a minute and 1,400 HP bars. Yeah, I mean, one can only accept that this is the end. Like I said, I already know she was not going to do this. But, you know, the fact that we got this far is already good enough for me. Ugh. Alright, big punch. Where's bro hitting? I'm over here, dude. Okay. I kind of wanted to wait because it would be pretty awkward if I did force kill into the laser. He likes to do that a lot, by the way. This deck also do pretty, like, for a first kill, this does like pretty okay damage as well. Okay, I panic potion, that's fine. Alright, well, it's gonna be over here, but whatever. We finish up with the meatballs. You ain't killing me. If I can kill you, you cannot kill me. That's the rule. I actually did better than last time. Like, the previous time, I think my PB was 1,100 health bars, something like this. But now I was able to get to 900, so... That was at least a better run than before, so I'll take that. Strangely, because I feel like I played worse than the other times, but it is what it is. Like, it could have been worse. And with that, I think I'll leave the showcase there. This video is probably a little more shorter than the other ones, but to be fair, this is my third time recording this, and also there is a bunch to talk about Kallia. I think she's like pretty straight to the point, and there's not much for me to talk too much about her. When it comes to her fourth skill, I still really do enjoy this fourth skill visually. Like, it's pretty cool just to see the big fist, and then when it lands there, like, everything explodes. It's pretty cool. There could have been something more at the start. I feel like there isn't anything going on at the start, and it feels a little empty until the fist comes around. So yeah, other than that, I really don't have anything against it. Gameplay wise, I think possibly feels like the one force skill that hit the most. And because of that, I think it makes this like one of the strongest awakening skills we have. But I didn't really analyze this too much to make that an actual fact or not. So take this information on your own terms. But I feel like this one was like probably the strongest one that we got. But I'm not sure about that. But I can say this for the fourth skill, alright? Because Jesus Christ, this fourth skill. What is this fourth skill? It's Psycho Crusher on fire. I thought this like was gonna be pretty bad because I wasn't using it like that was trying to do before, which is like use it in the corner. But after I figured out the corner strategy, I was like, holy shit, this fourth skill is amazing. And it's funny because I don't even think that was the point of this fourth skill. The point of this fourth skill really feels like a screen cleaner, if anything, right? It feels like this skill is pretty good for stuff like Abyssal Path, mostly, right? Because it has too many enemies grouped up together. Sometimes it can be a little tough, so you just go to left or right, and then you just clean the entire screen. But with this like corner strategy that I figured out, I feel like this is where this fourth skill personally shined the most, really. So yeah, this fourth skill went from like mid to incredible in a few runs to me. But will I say it's better than the old one? The old one I don't think is that bad either. I think the old one, although a little bit slower, it did bring some pretty decent damage. I'm pretty sure it is like an AoE as well, so you were able to get like the other map, if anything, because it is that big of an AoE. So yeah, I do think the old one is pretty good, but I think the new one just really takes the cake on it. And as for Kallia, even though there aren't like too many things that she got in this awakening update, I still think the things she got were like pretty important for the character. For instance, the X key to stop your combo. I think that was like one of the main problems with Kallia that I really didn't like it about it. Like, if you're in the middle of that chain combo, whatever it's called, there wasn't much you can do to like stop it other than just like you do the double attack, you do quick save, or you use a skill out of it. And trust me, if you cannot do either one of these to stop the attack, then like God have mercy on your soul. Specifically when Kallia has a defense reduction as well, so when you're punished, you're like punished pretty badly. So having this thing that basically helps you avoid getting hit, I think is pretty nice. The Z forward command I also think is pretty nice. Though granted, I think the one problem is having to hear Kallia go KALLIA'S, KALLIA'S, KALLIA'S every time that she performs that. Or for my English players, she probably say like eat this. I don't know, I never heard the English dub to know if that's what she says, but in case it is, then I'm happy. I am trying to find the good rhythm to like spam that concept like I showed in the beginning of the video. So, and that I feel like is causing me to play badly with Kallia. So far I don't think that was like a bad choice of like an upgrade. I didn't feel like it was needed, but I suppose we'll take it, right? Though if anything, I really still don't like the extra jumps that she got, or like the jetpack, whatever you want to call that. I don't know the name of it. It's cool that it doesn't cause heat now, but I still don't really know what the function of it is too much. Maybe for some parkour areas at first, like from Archimedes, it's pretty nice, but like after Archimedes, like there isn't much like parkour level, so it kind of becomes irrelevant there. And to dodge, I feel like it is an option, but it is extremely specific situation you need to be in to make that work. I don't know if it's like extremely helpful, but I suppose it can save your life sometimes if you just think about it. But I don't know, I still really don't like too much the jetpacks. It doesn't really feels like too useful. There isn't much of a problem doing so, like it isn't much to complain about it, I guess. But despite that, I don't really have much negatives to talk about Kallia, really. She was a fun character before, and I think now with some things a little bit better here and there, I think she's like a much better character now. I say much better character now, but we're talking about like making a character that was like 9 out of 10 into a 9.5 out of 10. So yeah, on that note, I think I'll leave the video here. Like I mentioned before, if you like this video and like to see more Grand Chase in the future, you're more than welcome to leave a like, comment, subscribe, because we do Grand Chase content on a weekly basis. And if you're a Kallia main, you'd like to leave your thoughts on what you thought about the character, whether you think she became pretty good now with the Awakening update, or you think some things needed to change here and there, you're more than welcome to leave them in the comments. I always like to read what you guys think about your main characters, or you also don't need to. That's also a viable option. It will make me sad, but understandable. And yeah, on that note, I think I'll leave the video here. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you guys have a great day today. Stay awesome, stay safe. Have a great farm section today, and please remember to check your audio before recording. Like, it's funny enough when it happens to you guys, but like for me it's like a nightmare because usually these recordings take like 40 minutes to an hour, so it does take a lot of time here. And it's funny because this video is probably gonna be like 20 minutes or something like this. Anyway, we'll see each other next time. Peace.